This is software called Corel Paintshop Pro 2022. I'm going to quickly show you how to set up your Paintshop Pro 2022. This is the history. You want to be sure you have this palette open. You come up here to Palettes in the top toolbar and History. Then you can move it over here and dock it. So now it's down here. So every time you do something, it will create a history, and you can undo to wherever you want. You could set it up for remembering 100 steps, 30 steps, whatever you want, and then it'll just go back to there. You could clear this, undock it, empty the command history, yes. So you want to be sure you got this. The tools, you want to be sure you got this. Easy access. You could stick these up in the toolbars and the header bars, or you can undock them. By grabbing it there in the corner. There's a tiny little series of dots there. That's where you got to grab it at. So I prefer to set mine up like it's Photoshop. Have the toolbars on the side here. And then the history over here on this side, or the layers. So one of the questions I had was, how do I change the opacity of a layer? Right, here's two different layers. How do I change the opacity? Double click on that, come over here to the middle, see opacity. So you could up and down this, or you could just press the little dial button there and slide it to wherever you want. Okay. So now it is a different opacity. Drag and drop them, move them around. So that's a double click, and then slide the bar. You can also type in the name here, change the name. Pretty simple. This would be, you use your scroll wheel on the middle of your mouse, in and out. Then you use the bars at the bottom. So this is the canvas color. Canvas color, you would want to use a fill color. And there is a palette for colors, which would be your materials. You pick your color, go blue, and there you go. So you want to undo that. You come over here, you see it says in the top, fill paint bucket. So you could undo it just like that. Right, so that's materials. And then there's this, you could select a custom color, change your grayscale. That's up here in palettes under materials. So history, layers, you could use materials. I got tool options down here. This is for when you use a paintbrush, right? So let me change the color. It's auto saving. Do the light blue. Alright, so that you probably couldn't see that, so I'm over here with the tool option, and that's the problem, is that's too small. That's the one we want. So there's all these options in this. What it is the size. Need to go bigger. 500. Right, so tool options for your brushes. And your size. Your hardness is for when you're using it for deleting as a brush for deleting, or you could want to use a hardness on your own drawing. That will change the outside perimeter. So I'll show you what 100% hardness looks like. One hard square, right? No feathering involved. That's what hardness does. So come down here to 22, see it's nice and soft. So that is hardness and size. Not sure what step or density or thickness would be. Opacity. How bright, blending modes, continuous or not, shape, circle, square, and then it's got all these. You download all kinds of stupid stuff. Like, how about that one? Size, take it up to 1,000. Right, so let's go back in time. Typically I'd put history over here. This I wouldn't really care about. This is an important one here. This has got the undo button. So let me show you what the eraser tool would do, right? So we'll erase some stuff. Undo. So this you would probably want to be docking up here like that. Got your typical print, save as, scan, new documents, zoom in. If you're not using your scroll wheel, but really it's this undo. So I will show you something here. Alright, so this is the pick tool. This is how you pick something like this, move it around. Move tool, same difference. This is the zoom tool and the pan tool to drag it around. So those are the top tools. Pan, zoom, and pick and move. Alright, let's assume you want to crop something. So now the area is selected. This here selection tool. Then you could go up to image and crop to selection. There's actual crop. Where did my history go to? Eraser. So I have no idea what happened to my stuff here. But anyways, so you could add more tools. You get all these brushes down here. Chalk, pastel, this is a really big canvas. I'll show you how to do this with a canvas, assuming you had a picture like this one. What you want to do is Control C to copy it. So you drag and drop it in, it'll open in a new tab, right? And then you want to Control V to paste it. And then it will create a new layer on the side over here. Then you can move it, rotate it on the side. So let's assume you want a bigger canvas because you want to put some more pictures in here to put them all together. So we'll try change the canvas. Go up to image and canvas size. Image, canvas size. And then here, once again, you get your sliders. And hit OK, and then it would resize this as it's shown in the bottom. Right, so that's all you really need to know to get around this There's help up here. If you go to help, it'll open up the help topics. You can change the color of this too if you don't like the gray. Workspace color. Go over here especially. In the history, seeing that layer selection. I think it works better with light gray. Cut to copy. Arrange. You can. I don't know why it's not letting me arrange these. Like I said, you could just drag and drop them.